Leute, ihr glaubt nicht, was ich gerade festgestellt habe. Und zwar muss bei dem Star Anise Update, oder ich glaube nicht, dass es früher gewesen war. Muss beim Star Anise Update gewesen sein. Da haben sie die Storyline geändert. Nicht unbedingt geändert, aber wenn er genau hinguckt, ist nämlich hier License to Kill dazu gekommen. Und das heißt, und Lord for Justice. Die waren davor nicht drin, sonst hätte ich sie gespielt. Weil die sind schon ewig immer in den Archiven drin. Aber ich habe mich gewundert, warum ausgerechnet dieses eine in der Timeline ist und die zwei nicht. Das heißt, jetzt sind alle drei Events mit Perilous Siege drin. Also die mit D und K. 3 Events gab es mit denen. Beim zweiten Event war ja schon Sixo, glaube ich, mit dabei. Beim ersten wahrscheinlich noch nicht. Aber ich meine, wir wissen... Ja gut. Ich werde es in der... Ich werde jetzt nichts spoilern. Weil ich es in der YouTube-Playlist richtig einsortiert. Das heißt, wenn man sie ganz durchguckt, will ich niemanden spoilern. Deswegen, aber ja. Auf jeden Fall haben wir dann die Trilogie, die Perilous Siege Trilogie durch. Und fangen wir jetzt mal an mit L.T.K. License to Kill. Ich habe ja zum Glück genug Filme. Good story. Confirm. There's a man with his back turned. From the back he appears confident, but he cannot hide the fact that he is trembling. Meanwhile, the two with their guns drawn at him are both steady as a rock. The man attempts to suppress the quivering of his voice when he speaks. Please don't do something you'll regret. What I've done, what I'm doing, and what I will do, you've got to take it all into consideration. You can't let your personal feeling get in the way of all this, so please think carefully about what the right decision is. The two figures who are pointing guns at the man begin to speak. Decide. All you need to do is make a choice. We'll handle the rest. Just keep in mind, you mustn't make it personal. Whatever you decide, it has to be what you feel is best for everyone. You shouldn't need a lot of time, especially since you've already made up your mind. So out with it. What do you think? Should we kill him? Or should we let him live? Damn. Ich muss mal kurz zurück. Ich habe nicht nachgeguckt, wo wir in der Timeline stehen, wann es released wurde. Zwischen welchen Kapiteln, dass ich weiß, wann's war. Es wurde nach Fire Dragon released und vor Overzone, okay. Also noch bevor wir überhaupt Backstory von allem hatten. Kurz nach dem Initial Release tatsächlich. Das heißt, wir wissen von Warphouse Bescheid und wir wissen von Nihilista. Wir wissen aber nicht, was sonst alles abgeht. Und was ist mit den... was früher war. Okay, gut. Gut. Leider gibt es nichts. Enter. Interesting. Okay, hat nur, ist egal. Wenn Stage 1. Das ist crazy. Hier sind die ganzen Waffen und Ausrüstung von den beiden. Eine PP90. Das ist eine coole Waffe. Ohne Scheiß. Eine der besten Maschinenpistolen. Weil die einfach so cool ist. Und vollkommen underrated und zu wenig benutzt. Was das ist, ich habe keine Ahnung. Irgendeine Pistole, die vollautomatisch ist. Keine Maschinenpistole, sondern eine normale Pistole mit Full Auto. Glaube ich. Aber ist ja wurscht. Was krasses Lied? It's been ages since I had some free time on my hands. At long last, some precious time with no appointments or any work to do. First, I'm going to hop in the shower. Then I'll think about what I want to do today. Thing. D and K are in my shower. We've received an assignment. Let's get to work. Huh? I'm far too tired for all of this. Thing. Why are you closing the door? Huh. Thing. Wir sind puzzled. Okay, ich glaube, das ist das erste Mal, dass wir sie sehen, aber wir kennen sie schon. Also ist es tatsächlich irgendwie so, dass wir generell alle kennen, auch wenn wir sie noch nicht getroffen haben. You seem puzzled. Perhaps I wasn't quite clear. Sit over there, I'll explain everything in detail. Everything will be made clear very soon. I'm not confused, it's just... Go on, sit, let me fill you in. Soon after. The three of us sit at the table. The target is the president of COL. COL stands for Cycle of Life. It's a company that buys used electronics, repairs them, then resells them. Their expansion has been remarkable, in fact so much that only the big three are valued higher. Holy crap. In fact, some reports indicate that they are actually outperforming the big three in terms of purchasing and sales. In other words, they're raking in the cash. The money isn't what's important. I know I'm just saying. Anyway, this guy used to be a real big wig in the central government. Until one day he retired and started this electronics business. Then it blew up. All of this is superfluous information. Fine, then you tell it. This so-called president is making large donations to the central government. Why? He's all been investing in the medical industry and making some hefty donations as well. It sounds like he's a real stand-up guy. But he's been targeted. Why is that? He's making way too much moolah. What kind of reason is that? His income can't come from trading electronics. The judges feel there must be something else going on. It's up to us to figure out what exactly that is. Once we have, we'll make our decision and carry it out. What exactly do you mean? Is it obvious? Whether or not we kill this guy. Ja, Perilous Siege sind die einzigen Nikkes, die offiziell Menschen töten dürfen. Aber auch nur, wenn sie den Auftrag dazu haben. Alle anderen können es nicht mal, wenn man es ihnen sagt, dass sie es tun sollen. Im Normalfall.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Ahead! Fire at will!
See? The stars always point you where you're meant to go.
Huh. Wait, say that again? We've got to decide whether or not we kill this guy. President, our target. Kill him, yes or no. Comprende? But why does this guy potentially deserve to die? There's a high chance he's got his fingers in some legally dubious pies. That's evil. We're going to kill him just for that? No. We will investigate. If he has done something illegal, then we'll consider the severity of the crime. We will be completely impartial in our investigation. But once we've concluded said investigation, we'll reach our final decision. You follow me? To recap, we determine exactly what the target is or isn't up to. Then we make a decision as to whether or not we kill him. That's how we Perilous Siege work. This time, we'll be making the final decision, and we'll carry it out. Why would I? The judges have decreed it. This is a first for us as well. Usually, our opinions are taken into serious consideration when making the final decision. But this time, you're the one who gets to pull the trigger. Figuratively speaking, that is. Actually, I do have a guess as to why it's different this time around. What's the reason? Remember how the target donates a whole lot of money to the central government? That's why. If we eliminate the target, there goes the higher up's cash cow. Target may be obtaining the money using underhanded methods, but a whole bunch of those profits are being funneled straight to the central government. So they've got cold feet. Killing him means derailing the gravy train, but letting him live doesn't sit right with them either. So they're leaving the hard part of taking the decision up to you. Außerdem kann es natürlich sein, dass, ich meine, es werden wahrscheinlich nicht alle Geld kriegen, sondern nur ein paar, dass die Leute, die Geld kriegen, sagen, nicht töten, alle anderen sagen töten, dann würden sie zu keinem Konsens kommen. Deswegen ist das nicht fair. Aber dass sie dann auf die Lösung kommen, sind es auch seltsam. Wahrscheinlich wollten sie echt gucken, dass niemand irgendwie Aufmerksamkeit wird auf sie und so. Judges vote to select the next target. Whatever this guy has done, he's obviously crossed the line, far enough for the judges to designate him as a target. Despite the fact many of them are lining their pockets with this ill-gotten money. That's why they're tossing this hot potato in your lap. It might also be because you are part of the central government too. Ich meine, ja klar, als Commander ist man auch irgendwo dabei, aber ganz weit unten. In other words, they're hoping that I'll play favorites. Potentially. Don't say anything that you can't prove to be true. Alright. We should get going. How do we do this? We are going to go undercover. We've already completed the preliminary investigation. All we have left to do is figure out a few smaller details. Going undercover is our best option for that. I'm not very confident in my clandestine capabilities. Stand back and watch a master of disguise at work, ladies. Oh yeah. What are you babbling about? What good would infiltrating the company do us? You think they're gonna leave stacks of illegal paperwork laying around for us to find? How stupid do you think they are? Ich meine, wer weiß? Well, what then? We're going to become company employees. Ist nicht das gleiche? What? Egal.
Don't worry, I will protect you.
Reload.
Wait a moment, it won't. Still going strong. Re-engaging, Another victory for firepower!
We're going to get jobs? That's right, we'll get hired at the target's company and see what we can dig up. If we want to find out the truth, we've got to get in this inside. How exactly do you plan on all of us getting hired? Starting tomorrow, all we've got to do is show up at the office. We've got it all taken care of. We just need to start working from tomorrow morning. Don't worry, we didn't do anything illegal. We've got our official employee documentation all in order. They look so good, you've never known they were fake. Wait, dann ist es illegal, or not? That's illegal. Don't be such a stick in the mud. Anyway, good luck at work. You talk as if you're not going. That's exactly right. I'm not going to work. I'm going to look into the medical institutions that the target has been putting money into. That's important too, you know? You and D can handle this side of things without me. Alright. Get some rest tonight. We put our plan into action starting tomorrow. One last thing. What is it? Why can't you just ask Nikke to make a judgment? A fair question. Nikke doesn't make judgments unless requested by the judges. Target has an uncomfortable association with the judges. There's no way they take this to any. Oh yeah, am Ende judged sie noch die ganzen Judges, was mies wäre. Aber macht Nikke nicht generell selbstständig Judgments? Ja, vielleicht haben sie das auch mittlerweile geändert. The only scenario where Nikke would act on her own would be if someone was causing untold damage to the arc or it It's inhabited. Ah, okay, ja gut. Wenn jemand jemanden umbringt oder sowas. Otherwise, she grants the judges full autonomy. Okay, das macht Sinn. Basically, regardless of what this guy is up to, it doesn't constitute a major threat to security, at least not in Enix's eyes. So long as that's the case, she won't act on her own. I'll give you an example. Human trafficking, an unforgivable offense, wouldn't you say? Of course. Not from Enix's perspective. Nobody gets killed. It's not a question of how traumatic an experience is or isn't. For Enix, it's purely numbers. If they don't change, then it's not a problem. Huh. Having said that, human trafficking often involves a litany of other heinous offenses. However, warped, it seems the essential act of human trafficking in and of itself is not a problem as far as Enix is concerned. She operates according to different standards than us. Therefore, this case is something that the judges and us need to figure out in our own. Ich meine, wenn es die Judges gibt, muss es ja auch gar nicht machen. Theoretisch. Yourself included. Okay, I understand. Don't take this lightly. This can be a heavy burden, but it is one you must carry. I'll keep that in mind. Next day. Dee and I started work at the distribution warehouse. We sort items, move orders, and carry out inventory. After moving around non-stop, it's finally break time. This is exhausting. You think so? Are you used to this kind of work? Nope. Alright then. You don't talk much, do you? Nope. I see. Hey there, you two. You're the new hires, right? How's the work so far? Nothing too difficult, I hope. No problems. Huh. Are you the supervisor? L.T.K, I'm the supervising officer of this line. In that case, if it's alright, I do have a question for you. Oh, sure, go right ahead. How's the cafeteria food here? Very important question indeed. I think you'd be hard-pressed to find anywhere with better lunch options than us. I must admit that I haven't exactly eaten at many other companies, but I still stand by our food here. Why? Are you hungry already? I didn't have any breakfast because I was nervous. My goodness, you mustn't forget breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day. I see that you both started at the same time and are working on the same line. May I ask how you two know each other? We're newlyweds. Just got hitched 2 weeks ago. Oh, I see. Well, good luck with all of that. We're very grateful for you giving us this job, aren't we, honey? Yeah. You two seem like nice people. So let me say this to you. This is a fine company to work for. It may be tough going at first, but if you stick it out, you are sure to be noticed. Take me for example. My legs aren't in the greatest shape, but they still let me work here. As a matter of fact, I'll be working directly under the president starting tomorrow. Wow, no kidding? What does that position entail exactly? Actually, I don't know the details myself, but if it's directly under the president, it must be good, right? Not to mention the pay. The supervisor lifts his hand far above his head. Let's just say I might be in for an early retirement. Lucky son of a gun. All you need is a good work ethic. Work hard and you'll reap the rewards. The president admires people like that. I've only been here 3 weeks as well. How the fuck, man? You came on as a supervisor, but you've moved up that fast in less than a month? Remarkable. The president just takes a shine to people who put their nose to the grindstone. So long as you two work hard, you can become like me too. I certainly hope so. Best of luck. You too. The supervisor walks away. Huh. Got something to say? No, I was just admiring your acting skills back there. Presenting an amiable and innocuous image is beneficial to gathering information. I'm just surprised you can turn on a dime like that. You're starting to make me self-conscious. Sorry. Thing. When do you finish? I know it's only been 1 day, but let's exchange informations. Come to the hospital when you're done. This place isn't interesting. Roger. Kein rückwärts. Nach Ding, 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 Dong muss Ding, Dong, Ding, Ding, Dong kommen. Jetzt war ich noch zu viel. Ding, Dong, Ding, Dong. Dong, Ding, Ding, Dong. So muss es gehen. It seems break time is over. Let's get back to it. While walking back to the assembly line, all I can think about is how I want to finish work quickly.
Keep staring, and you'll go blind. There's no time to rest. Hang on, I'm going back in.
Ich habe gesagt, ich will nicht spoilern von der Story her, und jetzt habe ich hier die 3 größten Spoiler auf dem Bildschirm. Egal.
As long as we're together, I will
So
never
ist es nun mal
fall.
jetzt. After work, hospital. How did it go? Do you find anything suspicious? It was only the first day. Even so, there must have been something that caught your attention. Ja, dude, ja. I don't care how minor it seems. I want to hear everything. Lunch wasn't self-service. The break time seemed a little short. The lunch wasn't self-service. Huh? What? Are you planning on starting a new career there or something? Spare me the workplace complaints and give me the dirt. Well, there wasn't anything really. Huh. D, help me out here. They seem to give out promotions like candy. Oh right, that was strange. Tell me in detail. I tell K that the supervisor has only been there for 3 weeks, but he's already going to be working directly under the president, starting tomorrow. That's odd, alright. No one moves that quickly up the corporate ladder. Does he have any connections within the company? I did a background check on him and didn't turn anything up. Any other idea? All I can do is assume, and you know what it does. It only makes an ass out of you and me. What? Ach so. I can only assume that it makes an ass out of you and me. You and me. Ass, yeah. How are things on your end? Our target has been pouring money into this hospital almost non-stop. But it's strange. It's too clean. It's a hospital. Shouldn't it be clean? Are you intentionally trying to get on my nerves? Sorry. I looked into the patients and everyone under the sun is staying there. Literally everyone from high-level executives to part-time students. There's a wide age range too. As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem like a hospital that focuses specifically on any age group or class. The employees aren't skimming anything off the top, and there aren't any funds being misappropriated for unnecessary repairs or maintenance. There was one crucial thing, however. That K points to a girl off in the distance. She is holding the hand of a hospital staff member and is struggling to walk unassisted. What's so crucial about this kid? I'll tell you what. This hospital is filled with people who have the same symptoms as that kid. Only thing is, that's an incredibly rare disease. So uncommon, in fact, that only a couple dozen people in the entire arc have it. The mortality rate is quite high. Huh. Not much research has been done regarding this disease because so little is known about it and there are so few record cases. More than 80% of the donations the target has given are going towards the research and treatment of this disease. Dann wird der Kerl wohl diese gleiche haben oder jemanden, den er kennt. He's put so much money into this place that research on the disease has progressed by leaps and bounds. They're also trying to find a meaningful cure. Nearly everyone who is suffering from this disease has gathered at this hospital. You see that kid over there? 3 days ago, she was bedridden. What's your point? I need to do a bit more digging, but this place looks clean to me. For the moment at least. What's your next move? I'm going to use my own methods to dig a bit deeper. The simplest way of going about this would be to concentrate on a few key figures. Using this buzz. The stinger attached to K's gun makes an ominous sound. It hurts like heck, but it won't leave any lasting damage. If you want to get the truth out of someone, you can't beat this. You mustn't resort to such underhanded tactics. Not this again, we're going to be here forever if we don't. Don't forget, if you want clean results, then your methods have to be just as clean. You go ahead and do that. I'm doing this my way. I don't think that's a good idea. Not you too. Do you have any idea of the length people go to cover up the terrible things they do? If you want to bring them to justice, you've got to be willing to go just as far as they are. Think of this as shortcuts. Buzz. Despise how these people cover everything up and manipulate the truth. It sickens me how they keep it all under wraps. They know what they're doing is wrong, but they do it anyway. They couldn't care less. We need to be strong in the face of evil, don't you think? Well, it doesn't get much stronger than this. I'll give them a taste of their own medicine. I don't agree with your methods. Right back at ya. We should go back. We need to be at work by 8. Okay. Have a nice day at work. Ich nehme mal an, dass der CEO die Krankheit hat oder seine Frau die Krankheit hat oder irgendwas. Und deswegen so viel Geld ins Krankenhaus reinsteckt, aber das ist auch jetzt nichts Verwerfliches. Die Frage ist, warum so viel Geld ins Central Government kommt. Das ist eher seltsam. Und wo das ganze Geld überhaupt herkommt.
Another victory for firepower!
We've been showing up to work for 5 days, but haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary. Because we're new employees and low-level ones at that, information we are privy to is somewhat limited. When I asked Dee whether the judges could help get us promotion of some kind, she immediately rebukes me. If we pull any outside strings to attain a higher position, the other workers might end up getting jealous, or it could ring alarm bells in upper management. Either way, we don't want to draw any unwanted attention. Our only recourse is to work harder. Ich meine, 3 Wochen höchstens, oder? Dann seid ihr oben. Our co-workers have taken a keen interest in us, and we are bombarded with questions every time we are on break. You look so young. Why did you marry so early? So that we'd have a joint bank account. Being together means you can make more money together. How did you meet each other? We met at another job. We both wanted to make a lot of money, so we hit it off. You both are such hard workers. You're not like most young people these days. You want to get promoted so that we can make more money. Dude! You're so fixated on making more money. We want to buy a house and be able to eat out whenever we want. We also want children. Huh? Have you ever considered getting a second or even a third job? Your focus suffers if you stretch yourself too thin. We want to concentrate fully on working here. We like this company a lot. Thanks to Dee's bravura performance, we are regarded as newlyweds eager to prove themselves and get promoted. And keep ourselves from being in the poorhouse. One day I asked Dee something. Lying isn't exactly a clean way of going about things, is it? No one's getting hurt, so it's fine. Our 6th day at the job. I meet D and we head to work. A dense fog lingers in the air, part of the ark's effort to adjust the internal humidity. Creak, creak. How long do we have to keep this up? One should always work hard. I mean at this company specifically. Creak, creak. Until who we're after comes to us. Are you sure they'll do that? We're talking about a place where you can apparently make a fortune in just 3 weeks. We keep our heads down and appear eager. I'm sure someone will seek us out. Yeah. Creak, creak. What you're really saying is that we'll have to keep doing this for at least another 2 weeks? Creak, creak. Do you hear that? What is that? Couldn't tell you. I've been hearing a strange noise for a while now. It's starting to get on my nerves. Kommt es aus ihrem Rucksack? Ich habe keine Ahnung, was da drin ist, aber es bewegt sich. The closer we get to work, the louder it gets. I squint and peer at where the sound appears to be coming from. I can't see well because of the heavy fog, but creak, creak. I can vaguely make out something swaying in the air. What is that? Das ist also doch nicht der Rucksack, okay. Turn around. Huh? I said turn around. I turn around. Creak, creak. Huh? Whatever you do, don't look behind you. What's going on? Just don't look behind you. Huh? Ah! Oh! Terrified screams echo near the company entrance. Huh? D? Creak, creak. Quiet. Someone call the police. Hurry, hurry. Creak, creak. An ominous feeling begins to overtake me. The only thing I know is that I absolutely, positively cannot turn around or say anything. Creak, creak. Wer ist das? Der Supervisor? Aufgehängt? Keine Ahnung.
Keep your distance, okay? Outshot.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Now we must focus our attack.
Next.
Warum steht der Boss nicht, Mann? Das ist so ein Dude, der ja, so ja, die Dudes haben ein Schild. Und die Dudes haben ein komisches Schild, weil das Schild frisst nicht Damage, sondern frisst Kugeln. Deswegen muss man eine bestimmte Anzahl hitten, damit das Schild weggeht. Ist egal, wie stark man hittet. Did you ever get the impression something was off about the supervisor? Production line employee. I seem to remember hearing something about him having a lot of debt from illegal gambling, but he never mentioned anything about it himself. I never saw any warning signs, from what I remember. He was such a good worker. How? Did the supervisor recently seem upset or perturbed in any way? Oh boy. Material sorting employee. He did seem a bit downcast the past few days. I think it was after he started working for the president. Whenever I asked if something was wrong, he would just shake his head. I never thought he'd do such a thing. Did he have any complaints about the company? Wait, was macht Shin hier? Transportation Employee. Weil das ist kein NPC. Das ist kein normaler NPC-Model, das sie benutzen, oder? Not a one. He would have died for this company. He had a bad leg, but he hired him anyway and paid him full salary. Management rewarded him for his hard work. Complaining about this place is just about the last thing he'd ever do. So then why'd he... The most logical thing that would be that something happened after he started working for the president. What exactly does he do under the president? That I can't say. The only thing we can do is wait. How about we search his house? I already did. Wow. The place was immaculate. A little too clean, in fact. Let's expedite our plans. What plan? I'm saying we should make getting noticed by the president our top priority. Don't lose your head. We've cultivated a good image at this point. If we move too quickly, people might sense something is up. How about we come up with a situation where we need money and fast? That'll be in line with the image we've set up from ourselves. Good idea, but I can't seem to think of anything that works. What's our relationship again? Newlyweds. Oh, you don't mean. That's right, if we go with that, no one will suspect us. Oh boy, was das für eine Idee?
Don't worry, I will protect you.
Outside.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Ahead! Fire at will! Firepower, firepower! You watching closely?
Was ist es wohl? Mach wieder
As long as we're together,
aufklären.
I will never fall.
Rockline Employee. Oh my stars! How wonderful it is to hear some good news in the dark times like this. How far along is she? Did the hospital tell you? 5 weeks, du. Das ist nicht viel. Oh, so it's a recent development. But what are you going to do? Before long, you won't be able to work. And you'll be needing money. More money than ever. Funny that you mentioned that. Will it be possible to take on another job at the same company? 2 jobs? I'm not sure. If you bring it up with them, I don't think it'd be an issue. Would you like me to try and have a word with the high-ups? I can tell them the new hire could use some extra money. If you can, that'll be great. Okay, I'll see what I can do. The president is a good person. I'm sure he'll work something out for you. Don't you worry. The lady scurries off to the production line. Is there a problem? I feel rotten. Why? I feel like we're taking advantage of that lady. I feel the same way. On the way home after work. As soon we enter an area with no other people, someone calls for us to stop. President, excuse me? You Diana and Steve. Diana and Steve. Ich glaube, die heißt tatsächlich Diana. Ich glaube War die im anderen Event nicht auch Diana? Ich weiß es nicht, ich muss die nachgucken. Wie ist Steve? Das ist ein richtiger Blab-Name. Also in Games und so. Nice to meet you. Hi, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. President. I heard from some of the other employees that you are looking to take on some additional responsibilities. Yes, we're in urgent need of some additional funds. They informed me of your situation. I've also heard a few things about both of you. You two are real hard workers with a whole lot of passion, or so I'm told. Since you could use a little help financially, how would you like to come work for me personally? What would our job be exactly? It's quite simple, really. COL is also involved in the transportation business. You do deliveries to certain special areas. You'll be responsible for making those deliveries. What is the special location? The Outer Rim. The Outer Rim? Oh, don't worry. It's nothing illegal. I've been donating electronics to the Outer Rim for some time now. You know how tough it can be out there. The people there should have the right to have access to technology, even if it may not be the latest models. You must have a lot of people willing to carry out these deliveries. If only that were true. The Outer Rim is a dangerous place. Or at least that's what most people think. If you ask me, it's not dangerous at all. The people there know we have good intentions and have been nothing but friendly to us. That I can guarantee. Anyway, that long-standing prejudice means that a lot of people are hesitant to go to the Outer Rim. But from what I've heard about you two, something tells me you won't feel that way. How much does it pay? 5 times what you get now, damn. 5 times? Please don't think I'm giving you that much because it's illegal. It's nothing like that. It's just my way of showing a little appreciation to those working for me who go above and beyond. Well, what do you say? Can we think about... We'll do it. When do we start? Very good. Be at the number 3 inventory warehouse by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll have an employee there waiting. They'll explain everything. Looking forward to working with you both. The president nods and turns around. Huh. That was fast. Because his last assistant is gone. At any rate, something fishy is definitely going on. We'll see for sure tomorrow. Right. Ja, irgendwas muss der andere gesehen haben, dass er sich umgebracht hat. Entweder was er geliefert hat, entweder hat er gesehen, was geliefert wurde, oder wo er es hinliefert.
Don't worry.
Eins von beiden
I will
ist nicht geil.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom.
Target! Ahead! Fire at will!
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
Jetzt wird's langsam interessant. Next day, 6 in the morning, number 3 inventory warehouse. About time you showed up. Get in. Who are you? Your bodyguard. The president may like to pontificate about how safe the Outer Rim is, but it's filled with all sorts of seedy characters. Hurry up and get in. We've got a schedule to keep. Dann könnte doch der die Auslieferung machen, oder nicht? Who's driving? I am. Can I drive? Think you can handle it? Of course. Go right ahead. Give me some time to relax for a bit. Can I open the trunk before we go? Why? I need to know what's inside. It could affect how I have to drive, dude. Electronics? I know that, but I need to know how it's all laid out. A real professional, I see. Be my guest, look, but don't touch. Dee and I head to the back of the semi-truck and open up the trunk. It is filled with various household appliances. At first glance, nothing seems out of the ordinary. Alright, got it. Let's hit the road. Und das war eine gute Taktik, ja. Tatsächlich. Unter dem Grund, die Ware zu sehen. Ich meine, klar, je nachdem, was man mit sich fühlt und wie es hinten reingelegt ist, kann man schneller um die Kurven fahren oder muss langsam über die kleinen Hügel fahren und sowas. Das ist schon nicht schlecht.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
He drives the truck towards the outer rim and passes through the boundary wall without issue. We were allowed to pass after a simple inspection. Perks of being tied with the military, I suppose. We bob and weave our way through the outer rim. Take a right here. The truck enters a narrow alley. After a while, we reach a small clearing. Here, stop. The clearing is completely empty and desolate. That is, except for another truck similar to the one we are driving, which is parked opposite us. We get out of the truck. That's it, we leave the truck we rode in here. You see the truck parked there? That's the one we'll drive back. So we're just leaving this entire truck here? Right. Someone from the outer rim will come and take the items inside. Why aren't we giving them out ourselves? You're awfully inquisitive. The last guy asked too many questions as well. Oh shit. If we hand them out ourselves, we'd be in close proximity to the general population. Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? Let's get a move on. I don't want to linger here. You got it. Hold on. I screwed up. Huh? I think I left my wallet in the trunk earlier when I was checking it. What? Hey, wait. He chugs over to the back of the truck and opens the door. Huh? Hey, you can't be opening that without permission. You know, I just thought of something. When I was driving, the truck felt awfully loaded down. Whenever I picked up speed or took a turn, I could really feel the weight bearing down. But these electronics, they couldn't possibly account for all that weight. So, mind if I take a look inside? Yes, I do mind. Just a quick peek. It ain't gonna happen, lady. Grab. The employee moves toward Dee and grabs her shoulder. Move aside. Why are you so damn nosy, anyway? Whip. Huh? Dee produces some kind of canister from her pocket and tosses it into the back of the trunk. Bang. Whoosh. A smoke grenade? What's this? What's going on? Bang. Crash. The appliances that were piled in the back come tumbling down with a resounding crash, revealing approximately 10 mass-produced Nikkes. Man, das ist ein Haufen Gewicht. Oh man, Nikke Trafficking, dude. Die armen mass-produced Nikkes werden echt wie Scheiße behandelt. They come rushing out from the truck and look themselves over. Once they're confirmed they haven't sustained any injuries, they stare at us nervously. This can't be happening. Who are these people? Are you blind? They're Nikkes. Are they being sent here to volunteer at the Outer Rim? In a way. Are you selling Nikkes to the Outer Rim? Don't act so surprised. Do you really think we'd come all the way to the Outer Rim just to deliver electronics? Das macht aber doch gar keinen Sinn. Outer Rim Leute werden nicht als Menschen gesehen. Also müssten theoretisch Nikkes Outer Rim Leute umbringen können. Laut Programmierung. Dann müssten sie doch eigentlich wehren können dagegen. Gegen ihn nicht, weil er ein normaler Bürger ist von der Ark, aber im Outer Rim müssten sie doch eigentlich fliehen können. Die müssten doch eigentlich gar nicht im Outer Rim versklavt sein, oder? Give up acting all innocent. You should have known something was up when they were willing to pay you a king's ransom for this job. Who in their right mind would pay you 5 times your salary for a basic delivery? Yeah, true. What will happen to those Nikkes? How should I know? Cannon fodder for some local insurrection, maybe. Who cares? You son of a... Jeez, another Boy Scout. First the guy before, now you too. So I'm the bad guy, is that it? Just shut up and take the money. We're all out here trying to make a living, aren't we? So stop glaring at me and hurry up and get in the truck. We've got another stop to make. Does the president know this? What do you think, genius? How long have you been doing this? 6 months, give or take? Had my misgivings in the beginning, but then I remembered the central government would only scrap these Nikkes anyway. Ich meine, wenn das Nikkes sind, die zum Scrappen verurteilt sind, dann würde man sie retten in dem Fall. Dann wäre das was Gutes. Da muss man jetzt genauer aufpassen. It's easier if you just think of them as objects. That's pretty much what they are anyway. I see. Die, then. Huh? Swoosh. These eggs flies through the air. I quickly grab onto the employee's shirt and yank him back. These eggs whirls past and embeds into the side of the truck with a loud thud. Yeah, what are you doing? I was about to kill something that shouldn't be considered human. You're gonna kill me? You were going to kill someone just because you got riled up? No, I don't act based on emotion. If there's something who has acted immorally, and I can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, I am authorized to use deadly force. Should any evidence be brought into question, I will take my own life. Whoa. This is the cross I bear. I carry it with me always. In a panic, the employee flees. Wait here. He takes off in a flash. Wait, D! He's already out of sight. A few minutes later, she comes ambling back. What did you do? You really want to know? I asked, didn't I? I did what I had to. Wow, holy shit. Well done, you'll come to regret it. Ich kann nicht das erste sagen, so wie wir uns bisher verhalten haben, also das zweite. I have never regretted any of my actions. That man got what he deserved. Let's go back. We usher the mass-produced Nikkes back into the truck and head back to the Ark. Neither of us utters a single word to each other. The entire way back. Ich hätte noch ins andere Auto reingeguckt. Vielleicht ist da noch was drin als Austausch.
Keep staring and you'll go blind.
Ja, da muss auch was Wichtiges drin gewesen sein.
Down with those who would threaten
All
the kingdom.
transports open. Fire!
Aber die Frage ist wirklich, waren die Mass-Produced Nikkes sowieso
The stars always point you where you're
verurteilt
meant to go.
zum Scrappen? Weil dann hätte man sie gerettet. Ansonsten hätte man sie sozusagen vernichtet. Das sind zwei große Unterschiede tatsächlich. We don't report to work the next day. Dee is out taking care of an errand. I lie on my bed, staring at the ceiling. Saying, is that you, Dee? Yeah. What were you up to? Doing some investigation and extermination. What? I focused my investigation on what transpired yesterday. Read this. Dee hands a file over to me. I pass through the file and read its contents. The president was a former member of the L.T.K who left in disgrace. Ooh, really? After that, he linked up with a smaller splinter group. With their help, he began cutting deals with the Outer Rim. At some point during the investigation process, the splinter group was eradicated. The central government sold mass-produced Nikkes, which were near the end of their life cycles, as well as a variety of weapons to the president. He then sold those mass-produced Nikkes and weapons under the guise of giving a charitable donation. The mass-produced Nikkes who were sent to the Outer Rim ended their own lives for a variety of oh shit. I'd rather not read through the sorted details. The mass-produced Nikke and weapons were purchased by various factions in the Outer Rim, both big and small. No! Die Nikkes haben sich selbst umgebracht, hat Rausch, und dann wurden sie ausgeschlachtet von den Leuten. Oh, das ist kranke Scheiße, man. Aber was passiert mit Nikkes, die am Ende von ihrem Lebenszyklus sind? Wie oft passiert das überhaupt? Nikkes leben ja scheinbar über 100 Jahre und sind fein, und länger als 100 Jahre gibt es die Ark noch gar nicht. Das Mass-Produced Nikkes leben wesentlich kürzer als 100 Jahre. Müssen wohl. The president of COL grew the company by leveraging the benefits and connections he had generated through all these backdoor deals. He has, however, engaged in some genuine philanthropy, such as his investing in the hospital. The president is closely connected to several high-ranking officials in the central government's Nikke management department, and lines their pockets often. That's not all. He periodically makes donations to various other departments. He's been invited as an honored guest to several official events. Now I see why Nikke can't pass judgment. Because no one would ever give up their golden goose and send him to her. Precisely. What does K have to say about this? He'll be here soon. Sing. How's it hanging, everyone? Huh. Well, aren't we cheery bunch? Did you guys forget how to talk or something? Tell us what you've turned up. Yikes. You guys are wound tight today. You didn't do the deed, did you? Excuse me? You know? Kay takes her finger and slides it across her neck dramatically. Oh. Gotcha. What did the judges say? Justified. Sentence upheld. Nicely done. You've always been good at that part of the job. Catches me a little off guard sometimes. What do you find at the hospital? Oh, that? I used a variety of different methods. I couldn't turn up an ounce of dirt at that place. As far as I can tell, it's a perfectly respectable establishment. The place is squeaky clean, so much so that I'm starting to wonder if I'm missing something. At any rate, I'm calling it. There isn't anything suspicious about the hospital. Right, that reminds me. Our target is attending an event today. Do we want to go? Oh man. So, das heißt, sie dürfen Leute umbringen. Nachdem sie jemanden umgebracht haben, müssen sie beweisen, dass es gerechtfertigt ist. Und wenn es nicht gerechtfertigt war, müssen sie sich selbst umbringen. Das ist crazy, man.
There's no time to rest. You watching closely? I've got this.
Das ist crazy, man.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
We are standing in front of a crowded building, filled with people. The president stands on a small podium. He makes an excited declaration. The biomedical center is finally completed. This building will focus specifically on treating rare, harmful diseases. It is a monumental place that will help countless people live longer, happier lives. No longer will anyone be refused proper medical treatment purely because they have a rare disease. No longer will they be denied the necessary governmental care. As of today, they will find help here at the biomedical center. Everything from preliminary examination to exhaustive treatment will all be offered free of charge. You may be asking, why would we do something where we know we don't make any money? My answer is because all lives are equal. All lives deserve the same amount of respect, no matter what. That is what we believe here at Cycle of Life. The crowd erupts into raucous cheers and applause. Everything for free? That's incredible. I feel as if something has crawled deep up inside me. I stand here for a while, thunderstruck. Tap. Let's head back. It's dangerous to stay here. In more ways than one. All three of us head back to the commander's room. The target knows about us. Our cover is blown since we sabotaged the delivery and quit our jobs. We need to act now. Let's go over everything one more time. Reasons why we should kill the target. He sells mass-produced Nikkes and weapons to the Outer Rim. And it goes deeper than that. That merchandise gets utilized in civil conflicts, further destabilizing the situation at the Outer Rim and resulting in additional casualties. Reasons why we shouldn't kill the target. He built a hospital specializing in rare diseases that offers free treatment for patients. That gives hope to those who are suffering from these diseases as well as their families. This is a tough one. We're going by my standards, this guy is positive and negative, but together which adds up 0. What should we do? I want to hear more about what you two think. I would kill him if I were you. I wouldn't. Ich hätte nie gedacht, dass Kay die ist, die eher weniger tötet und dass die ist, die alle umbringt. Die sehen nämlich genau andersrum aus. Can I ask why? Because he deserves to die. Because he doesn't deserve to die. Wow, that's kind of reason, man. Right. Huh. I want to speak with the president. Huh? Is that not possible? I don't see why not, but he's amped up security in light of what's happened. I don't know how you will be able to get close to him. Quit joking around, will you? Hehe, sorry, couldn't resist. It's true that he's amped up security, but it won't be a problem for us. The cross that we bear is heavy indeed, but if you can endure it, you're capable of anything. So how do we get close to the president? Throw up at his front door. I'm sure he'll be at home. But what about the security? We'll mow through them easily enough. Wouldn't that only cause us more problems? It's fine. The judges will take care of it. What? I thought you two were all about subterfuge and keeping a low profile. Ich habe das Wort noch in meinem Leben nicht gesehen. Sure, until we've reached a final decision. Once we're certain that what needs to be done, it's full steam ahead. Put this on. Kay hands me a mask. It doesn't matter to us. If you get recognized, it could be an issue for you later on. True. Time to move out.
Keep staring and you'll go blind.
Ich weiß gar nicht mehr, zu welchem Ergebnis sie gekommen sind. Ich glaube, sie haben darüber geredet im nächsten Event, das ich schon gemacht habe. Aber ich weiß nicht mehr, welches Ergebnis es war. Aber da wir der Commander sind, denke ich mal, dass wir ihn leben lassen. Aber wir meistens die Leute leben lassen. Ich weiß es nicht. Schauen wir mal, wir haben es ja gleich.
Another victory for firepower.
Hold them back. Ah, who are these guys? We decide to charge in and take everyone head on. We kick down the main door to the house and fight our way through the guards waiting in the garden. D and K knock everyone of them unconscious without firing a single bullet. Before I know it, we're in front of the president's private office. Thud. Behind the door is the president along with 4 of his bodyguards staring at us. Are you here to kill me? Was ruining my deal not enough for you? I don't understand this. Do you have something against me? Do we know each other? Need to know basis and you don't need to know. Fine. If I'm being honest, I wasn't overly curious. The president lifts his hand. Tuck. And the bodyguards all aim their weapons at us. Ich meine, den beiden ist es egal. Wenn sie uns treffen, ist doof. You did a good job with those documents. I had no idea they were forged. I gave you that job because I took pity on you, since you needed money so badly. And now you've come here to take me down. No, this isn't some personal vendetta. Who sent you? Again, need to know basis. Fine. There's always been plenty of people who have wanted me dead. I took care of them all exactly the same way. This time won't be any different. This isn't my first rodeo. Say good night. Ooh. Crunch. Ugh. Dee hurls her axe at the bodyguard's gun, shattering it into pieces. She rushes forward, retrieves the axe and tosses it to the side. Crumble. It hits another bodyguard in the side. He emits a pained groan as he slumps into the ground. As he falls, Dee knocks over another bodyguard who is standing frozen in terror. It's all over in less than 10 seconds. All I can think is that it's a good thing that the axe didn't have a sharpened edge. Hat sie nicht? Holy shit. Tch. Tang, tang, tang. As Dee kneels down to pick up the axe, the president grabs a pistol and fires at her head. He lowers her head slightly. After gathering herself, as if nothing happened, she glows at the president. Nikke? But how can you harm humans? Huh? You are perilous siege. Those infernal judges, they've already taken so much, yet they're coming after me? War, you know us? You really are in the upper echelons. Have they sent you to kill me? Not yet. What? Our client here would like to have a word with you. Is that supposed to be referring to me? Crying out loud, would it kill you to just play along? What then? An adjudicator? It sounds like I might live depending on how this conversation goes. You never know. Very well, let's talk. Why are you committing such diametrical opposed acts? 1 minute you're illegal arms dealer, the other you're a philanthropist. What's going on? That's the cycle of life, is it not? Huh? The mass-produced Nikkes. Right. I feel bad for them. Being sold to the Outer Rim to be used and abused during their final days, which are numbered to begin with. A sorry fate to be sure. But if they didn't go to the Outer Rim, they would have just been scrapped, quietly, swept under the rug like discarded refuse. They would have disappeared without a trace. They took those miserable fates and turned them into an opportunity to make money. Money that I can use to better other people's lives. I buy life and repay it with new life. What about the people in the Outer Rim? Do their lives not count? I simply provide them with Nikkes and weapons. What they decide to do with them is out of my hands. They have other options available to them. They could have used the Nikkes for labor and dismantled the weapons using the parts to improve their own livelihoods. But they didn't. Why did you leave it to your employees to make the deliveries? Out of kindness. It's as simple as that. I merely wanted to give back to those who had worked so hard for my company. Don't lie to me. It was to create distance between me and the deals. I couldn't have people known I was involved in such a shady business. How could I continue with my philanthropy otherwise? So it doesn't matter what happens to the delivery person. I made sure to request not to inspect the cargo. Some choose not to heed my warning and end up feeling remorse. Some end up taking their own lives. There's nothing I can do about that. Are you going to keep doing this? Yes, I am. Think about this. Killing me will mean you will be cutting off support for those people with incurable disease. A lot of people will lose their jobs. If we let you live, those Nikkes and countless people in the Outer Rim will keep dying. Mass-produced Nikkes and the people of the Outer Rim. People in the Ark have a future. Take your pick. That's enough questions. Turn around. Don't even think about trying to look back. It's time for us to decide. Holy shit, dude. This is a harte Entscheidung, man. This is crazy, man. Was ich in dem Fall machen würde, wäre wahrscheinlich die Mass-Produced Nikkes ins Outer Rim schicken.
For their subjects is a king's duty.
Ich muss hier weitermachen, sonst ist die Musik so laut und nervig. So, jetzt. Was ich machen würde, ist, glaube ich, die Nikkes ins Outer Rim schicken, aber dafür sorgen, dass sie als Arbeitskräfte benutzt werden, um aufzuräumen, Sachen zu machen, bis sie tatsächlich nicht mehr können. Ich meine, wenn sie wirklich so alt sind und kaputt gehen und man sie auch nicht mehr reparieren kann. Ich weiß ja nicht genau, wie Nikkes funktionieren. Wenn das so wäre, dann wäre dann immer noch die Möglichkeit, dass man sie ausschlachtet. Oder dass sie zumindest noch ein einigermaßen ruhiges Leben haben bis dorthin und sie nicht einfach umbringt. Dann ist es nichts anderes dass sie vom Government gescrapped werden. Keine Ahnung, irgendwas muss man auf jeden Fall machen können, doch, oder? The president has his back turned to us. From the back, he appears confident, but he cannot hide the fact that he is trembling. Meanwhile, the two with their guns drawn at him are both steady as a rock. The man attempts to suppress the quivering of his voice when he speaks. Please, don't do something you'll regret. What I've done, what I'm doing, and what I will do, you've got to take it all into consideration. You can't let your personal feelings get in the way of all this. So please, think carefully. about what the right decision is. The two figures who are pointing guns at the man begin to speak. Decide. All you need to do is make a choice. We'll handle the rest. Just keep in mind, you mustn't make it personal. Whatever you decide, it has to be what you feel is best for everyone. No need to drag it out, especially since you've already made up your mind. So out with it. What do you think? Should we kill him or let him live? This is the cross you must bear. Can you endure it? Holy shit, ich hab die Wahl. No way haben wir die Wahl, oder? No fucking way haben wir die Wahl. Ich meine, theoretisch, wenn es nur so eine Story ist, theoretisch, aber... Ich meine, es wird nicht so kommen, also eins von beiden wird passieren, aber ich glaube, wenn man das andere nimmt, wird es trotzdem so passieren. So läuft Nikke. Aber ich werde es auf jeden Fall nochmal machen. Ich werde das auf jeden Fall replayen. Kann ich das replayen? Ich glaube, ich müsste das ganze Event resetten, um es zu replayen, oder? Die 12 kann ich nicht replayen. Doch, ich kann es im Dings, ich kann es im anderen Ding replayen. Nicht im Event, aber im anderen Ding. Ja, das machen wir dann, okay. Nur falls, ob was anderes rauskommt. Gut, ich werde ihn... Allein wegen dem Nikke. Ich meine, der Commander ist der Nikke-Dude. Dann müssen wir ihn umbringen. Wir töten ihn. Affirmative. Any last words? At last, request is fine as well. Bite me, you're nothing but central government lapdogs. Go home. Take a hot shower and get some sleep. Tomorrow is a new day. I have to see this to the end. No. Go. It's for the best. You set down your cross, but the weight of it remains. Don't make it any heavier than it already is. Let us carry it the rest of the way. Go. I turn and start walking. I can't tell whether it was the sound of the door closing or a gunshot, and I don't want to know. 2 days have passed. I haven't gotten any sleep. On the news, I keep seeing stories about the missing COL president. There's also plenty of coverage detailing how the biomedical center is having difficulty keeping its doors open. Finally, there are reports about the hardship faced by COL employees. All I can do is continue to stare blankly at the ceiling. How are you feeling? Not like I thought I would. COL will be taken over by the vice president. I'm told everything will be the same as before. As for the biomedical center, the sovereigns came forward to lend a hand financially. Oh, huh? I always envisioned the world as being ruled by a cosmic scale. On one end, you've got good and evil on the other, all in perfect balance. The scales occasionally skew to one side or the other. Evil tends to win out more easily, where good has a tougher time coming out on top. That's because it's dependent on sacrifice. Your money, your time, and your feelings, they're all part of it. Even after all that, when there are so many people giving so much of themselves, committing good deeds, it can still be difficult to get the scales to balance. So I kill the ones who commit evil deeds. So long as I do that, I'll tip the scale in God's favor. Until one day, the scale will skew forward, towards good permanently, and the world will follow suit. That is what I believe. That is why I do the work I do. Because of your decision, I believe the world is a better place. So don't let the burden consume you. This cross is no longer yours to bear. After he leaves, for reasons I'm still not clear of, I sleep soundly for the first time in ages. License to kill. End. Holy shit, dude. This is deep shit, man. Nikke is deep shit. Ohne Witz.
Securing victory for their subjects is a
Gucken wir uns das jetzt
king's
nochmal an und dann
duty.
gucken wir uns im anderen Ding nochmal
Securing
an,
victory for their subjects is a king's
was passiert, wenn wir ihn nicht töten.
See?
Weil
The
der wird
stars
100%
always
trotzdem
point you
getötet.
where you're meant to go.
Securing victory for their subjects is a
Kann ich mir nicht
king's
vorstellen.
duty.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Another victory for firepower.
Dieses Interface hier, also wie das hier aussieht, auch mit dem Farbschema, erinnert mich an das Spiel Killer 7, das es irgendwann kennt.
As
Total
long
gutes
as we're
Spiel.
together,
Muss man
I
wieder
will
spielen.
never fall.
Securing victory for their subjects is a king's duty.
With this, we're one step closer to our dream. With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Dann schauen wir mal. Okay.
Another victory for firepower.
So. Warum bleibt die Musik? Oh, das ist nervig. Left by Blaze without looking at the weather forecast. As a result, I'm stuck in an alley hiding under an... Machen wir es anders. Ich glaube, das ist ein Bug, dass die Musik nicht mehr geht. Ja, ich kann es nicht repeaten, aber das ist egal. Ich kann raus in die Story gehen. Okay, das Kapitel hat keine eigene Musik. Es wird einfach die letzte Musik benutzt, die da war. Aber die ist besser wie die andere. I left my place without looking at the weather forecast. As a result, I'm stuck in an alley hiding under an awning seeking shelter from the rain. I checked my phone. Apparently, it's going to last another 10 minutes. Looks like I've got some time to kill before I can set out again. Rumble. I looked towards where the sound came from. He's walking with a hatchet in her hand. There's something dripping from her tip of the hatchet that most assuredly isn't rain, but I choose to ignore it. Damn, das war auch ein episches Bild. Wir wissen immer noch nicht, was in dieser scheiß Tasche drin ist, man. Aber es zuckt manchmal. Are you watching the rain? No, I'm hiding from it. They say it will stop after about 10 minutes, so you'll be able to leave then. Okay, thanks. He turns and starts to walk away. I suddenly remember something I wanted to ask her. Dee. Yes? Are you okay? I'm not sure if I know what being okay feels like. My life has been hard and always will be. It's heavy, but I'm enduring it. I believe that I'm doing the right thing. I believe that I'm making this world a better place. It's what makes me able to endure it. It's okay. Okay. See you next time. He walks away in the rain. The weight of the cross I bore was enough to bring me down to my knees. Even though I only had to carry it for a short time, the cross she carries is far heavier than I can imagine. More than I could bear. Yet she endures. I watch her in silence. I can only hope that one day she will finally be able to put down that cross. Amazing. So. Was ist das hier? Ja. Ich weiß nicht, ob Skippen funktioniert. Let him live. Are you sure? Consider yourself lucky, mister. Let's get out of here. Oh, and friendly reminder. One word about us, and there won't be enough judges in the world to protect you. We'll make sure you disappear without a trace. Don't forget that. No way, hat man die Wahl gehabt. I keep that in mind. Farewell. Crack. Oh. Dot. The president slumps to the floor after being hit by the stun gun. Let's go. The judges will handle the rest. Alright. Wow, ist es tatsächlich ein anderes Ending? What? I sit on the park bench, looking up at the empty sky. Nothing has changed. If not today or tomorrow, then the next day. Mass-produced Nikkes will head to the Outer Rim, crammed in a small storage container. Still, conflict will continue to rage in the Outer Rim, using Nikkes and weapons that have been sold to them. Many lives will be lost. Ha 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 ha. I hear the unbridled laughter of a little girl. I turn to look. I can't believe it. It's the little girl from the hospital who was having a hard time walking before. She has a big smile on her face as she runs around the park. Hey, feeling a twinge of regret? I don't answer. I have good news, so listen up. They're going to be building more biomedical centers. They're being proposed by our target, I mean, a certain someone who apparently was deeply affected by your generosity. He's back on the straight and narrow as well. What? It was inevitable. The rumors about a certain individual selling mass-produced Nikkes to the Outer Rim has spread to the upper echelons of the central government. I think you can guess as who started those rumors. At any rate, he's out of our hands now. I'm sure he'll try something in the next chance he gets, but for now, we've put a stop to it. So let it go. You don't have to carry this burden with you everywhere you go. In life, you come across many different scales. We can add a bit here and there, We can add a bit here and take some there to tilt the balance, but there's no such thing as perfect balance. Then what happens? I just tilt my head to the side so that everything looks to be in perfect balance, at least to me. Rather than trying to make everything perfect, just tilt your head and make getting through life a heck a lot of easier. I gotta go. See you next time. After Kay leaves, I can't take my eyes off the girl who's running around the park with gleeful abandon. License to Kill End. Holy shit, es war ein K- und ein D-Ending. Ihn leben lassen war wohl das bessere Ending. Damn it, man. Nicht, dass es was ausmacht, aber trotzdem, das war wohl das bessere Ending. Ich meine, vielleicht macht er irgendwann wieder, aber andererseits, jemand anderes hat, der Vize ist ja eingesprungen und andere reiche Leute haben angefangen, das Krankenhaus zu unterstützen. Das heißt, letztendlich wird das Kind wahrscheinlich trotzdem gerettet werden. Also im Endeffekt ist das gleiche Ergebnis, wahrscheinlich. Nur einmal ist er tot und einmal nicht. Oh man. Interessant. Gute Einsicht in Paris Siege und wie sie funktionieren. Tatsächlich. War gut. Jetzt bin ich auf das dritte Event gespannt.